Buah, gráficamente es una pasada. Bueno, por lo menos se ve de momento bastante bien.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more
Sí,
than
hay gente
anything
al
else,
fondo.
the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold
¿Y
game.
la luz? ¿De dónde sale? Pese a haber oído un nuke del Warfare 2, te lo digo en serio. Vale.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Sí, otro laberinto. Ah, güey.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise.
¿Qué
The
dices?
experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all.
Vale.
But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Bien. A ver, en principio lo que está diciendo es que el puente... Ahí... Voy a darle. Bien, gracias. Es como un laberinto y cada vez que tocas las paredes se reinicia y obviamente no veo las paredes, así que no puedo hacer nada. Lo que soy de fondo te juro que parece el comienzo de una nuke, por lo menos me recuerda a mí.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification.
Ya, la verdad es que no.
playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end.
Claro.
But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
No lo sé. El caso es que...
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him,
Sí.
but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
100.000. 7. Hecho. 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. No es una coincidencia. 15, 16, 17. Parece Harry Potter esto. Vamos a seguir avanzando. Y habrá que tirarse, ¿no? Y por ahí.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door,
Qué cabrón.
meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely.
No quieren que lleguen
just
hasta el
saying,
final.
You know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that. Was I a failure for not understanding this game?
Ahora se está...
I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
El propio narrador ahora mismo está pensando que eres un fallo igual que Coda, es lo que me está dando la impresión. Vale, por aquí.
I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him.
Sí.
I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
Eso.
And he wouldn't.
Los 3 puntos. ¿Cuántas escaleras, Dios mío?
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all
Dios mío.
happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else.
¿Cuántas
I
escaleras?
needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
Que no te estás volviendo como la máquina, como Coda, como al principio estamos diciendo de que fallaba y se quedaba sin ideas y tal. Parece esto ya al final, ¿no?
Where did I screw up?
Estimado Davey, gracias por tu interés en mis juegos. Tengo que pedirte que no vuelvas más a hablarme.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
A veces
I don't think I ever told you this,
me pregunto si
but
crees
when I
que
took
estoy
your work
haciendo
and I was
juegos
showing it to
para ti.
people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
Has contaminado tanto mi espacio personal que es posible que haya empezado a plantar soluciones. Mi trabajo en alguna parte, ocultas entre los juegos.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally, for a moment while I had that, I liked myself. And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
El hecho de que piensas que estoy frustrado o derrotado dice más de ti que de mí. Soy consciente de que esto todavía no tiene sentido para mí. Y eso está bien. Tú no eres mi problema. Pero espero que un día te des cuenta y te concilies con esto, con lo que te estás
I'm afraid that I
luchando.
did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Y que entendías finalmente de lo que estoy hablando. No digas nada. ¿Qué? Voy para allá, ¿no? No, voy para allá. Abierta la puerta.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Está muy preocupado. Y por eso nos enseña el juego, porque en principio le ha liado por deconstruirlos, en principio, ¿no? Ha cogido los juegos de Coda, los ha deconstruido, a Coda le ha sentado mal, y una manera de epílogo. O sea, esto ya es el final. Ya te has pasado el juego, en principio, y el epílogo es lo que va al final. Cómo cambian, los gráficos de uno a otro. Se ven todos los reflejos. Impresionante. Mola, se ve muy bien. Farolas.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease. Solution.
Impresionante.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
O sea que el propio tío se ha cargado al creador simplemente por dar su interpretación.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
¿Cuántas? Arena, ¿no? Ha cargado otro nivel. A ver, ¿a dónde me lleva esto?
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation,
¿Cómo si?
what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Necesita la opinión de otra persona para vivir, básicamente, en principio. Yo sigo la luz, pero porque en principio pensaba que era por aquí. Sí que parece que es por aquí.
What now?
¿Y ahora qué? Koda ha dejado de hacer juegos por el narrador
I think I need to go.
y se tiene que ir.
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for.
Sí.
So I'm just
Va a...
okay.
¿Vale qué? Tengo que pasar por los centros, está clarísimo. No es el juego, que va a trompicones, es, o sea, es el propio juego, no es mi ordenador. Si veis que va a trompicones. Habrá que meterse por aquí, ¿no? Sí. Ah, iba a decir. Así si lo doy a enter o algo. Hace algo, pero no. Ya no hay narrador, ya es epílogo. Ya es tú solo. Ahora que no hay narrador puedo hablar. Como habéis visto, he estado callado. Para los que entendieseis inglés, pudieran entender al narrador. Yo, por ejemplo, lo entiendo y se disfruta más el juego si lo escuchas. Ahora mismo el juego, pues eso. O sea, Koda se lo enseñaba a este narrador y el narrador en principio daba su interpretación sobre los juegos. Lo que causaba que Koda no sé, en principio se veis afectado y reitera la... Mira, el rayo otra vez para suicidarse. Reitera la necesidad de que necesites a alguien externo para dar tu opinión sobre algo. Y cómo se valora, en principio. Lo que no sé es ahora, el epílogo ya es el final. Voy a ver lo que ocurre. Me suicido, me mato. Esto ya parece el final. Y subo, qué sorpresa. A ver. Es todo oscuro. Y cargo otra cosa. Pedazo enorme el laberinto. No me digas que se acaba aquí, ¿no? Por favor. Dios mío, el laberinto. Es que míralo. No deja de subir. Bueno, chicos, yo creo que en principio eso es el final del juego. ¿O no? Para la R. Esto sí que parece el final del juego. Este proyecto no había sido posible sin las siguientes personas. Bueno, ahí tenemos los créditos del juego. Muchas gracias por verme jugar este juego. Espero que os haya gustado el juego. Ha sido flipante. La interpretación del juego es, bueno, pues eso, contar una historia. Que la verdad es que el hecho de cambiar el mapa y eso me ha molado muchísimo, yo que sé. Y eso, bueno, decidme un poco qué opináis del juego en la descripción. Si queréis que suba algún juego así. Me ha parecido interesante, lo he visto y me ha parecido el trailer muy chulo. Y el juego pues no era como esperaba, pero no era malo y me ha gustado, sinceramente. Así que eso ha sido The Beginner's Guide. Si os ha gustado el vídeo, un like en favorito siempre se agradece y nos vemos en los próximos.